Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm streaming.
Hello everyone,
Crap.
welcome to my channel.
I was just like singing my brain out, and then I realized, oh my god, I'm streaming. So, even though no one's watching right now, I'm just gonna explain what I was doing. As you can see, I placed a fairing over my rover. Then I flipped the rover over so then I could make it like more realistic, because when the top fairing comes off, really you can just see the heat shield just perfectly. And that was not really the case with me. In fact, I actually think it broke off. This wasn't any recent, no, but it happened. Just trying to place the solid rocket boosters, dude. Because I kind of do want them to stay on there. Like that. I wanted them to stay on there good, but they really weren't. And then one time I completely forgot to put aerodynamics on here, so I was screwed up on that. And on my other times, I just did something wrong and that made everything crash. Here, not gonna lie, I gotta go to construction. I'm gonna put this launch stability thing, bobber. I'm also gonna put them on the solid rocket boosters. And should I put them on the solid rocket boosters too? Probably not. So I'm gonna just slap them in there. You know, I'm just not gonna have them at all. I don't care at this point. If it tips, it tips. Then I'll add them if it tips, sure. Gosh, I felt in my eye. I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna want that to start first. I think everything's good. Clear the launch pad. Hey, we actually got off the ground. Shoot. I forgot to do the thing that I was gonna do since like this morning. But of course I had school, so I completely forgot about it. Because, you know, school equals work. And work equals brain loss. Oh my gosh, I keep on hating that. Toggle map. I'm gonna zoom out here. Set as target. Then I'm gonna zoom in to see. And then I'm going to get out of this. And SAS. And lift off. Oh my gosh. Center mass problem? I don't freaking know. You're kidding. I gotta FaceTime the student, see if he can help me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, should I though? Here, let me look at my center of mass right now. What about engine? What about aerodynamic overlay? Well, I don't know what to do to help it. Center of mass and everything's just fine. Yeah, it's just fine. It's at the complete center. I don't really know what that engine really means. Like, do my best engines need to be all the way down here or something? I don't know what it means. Am I gonna, like, tip a certain way if I don't have them correct or something? I don't know. Stupid things that newbies do. See, there's my little rover and sky crane. Definitely not my build. I mean, it definitely is my build. I'm just kidding. There's no way I can make something that good. Maybe as I get older and better at the game. But right now I suck, so. Waiting for a friend to get online, that's why I'm streaming. And he's still not online. Do 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 do. You know, I kind of want to set my focus to Dunna and see how cool it looks. Set focus view. Yo, that looks sick. Where's the crater that we landed in not too long ago? It was one of these two right here. I'm not sure. That's pretty far away, not gonna lie. I want to go to Kerbal Space Station, like really badly. And now I like can't control it or something. I don't know what's happening. There we go, I just had to turn my stages on. Oh my god. Only if you knew how hard I actually worked on these, you'd be sad. See, doesn't that kind of look like a stage thing and everything? Stage thing and everything. The true stage, and then there's the heat shield. Which if I can get off the ground with it, that would be helpful. Oh my god, I worked too hard for this stuff. Just to die instantly. Just to get screwed over. Alright, now I'm getting taught.
rocket looks like?
Well, I just got rid of it because I couldn't keep it from standing up correctly and everything.
Okay. So, here, I'll just, help you make a traditional rocket. Like, a very simple one.
Alright.
So, start out by taking a Mark 1 command pod.
Yep.
And then what you want to do is you want to go down to utilities and get a Mark 16 parachute, which should be the white nose cone parachute.
Yep.
So then next go up to decouplers and pick the second smallest variant.
Alright.
And then get the, well, let's see. So what I want you to do next is, let's see. So get 2 of the, white fuel tanks with like a checkered pattern.
It doesn't matter what size they are.
Well, it should just say FLT 400 fuel tank.
Oh, that's the one that I'm using.
Yeah, so put 2 of those on the coupler after the coupler's on the command pod.
Alright.
And then get 1 vector engine. It should, well, it should be right next to the aerospike engine.
Second. The vector engine, you said? Or
Yeah, well, it should be next to the biggest liquid fueled rocket engine.
oh, this one's gonna take me a little bit. What is it called again?
It's near the bottom. The vector engine.
The S3 KS25.
Yes.
Alright.
And then to finish it off, go to aerodynamics and then pick the AVRA winglet.
Yep. I'm guessing that I'm gonna want like 2 of those on there.
Put it at, radially mount it at 4. And put them near the bottom.
Yep.
And then if it isn't already, move your rocket down near the bottom of the VAB.
Yep.
And then something that might fix your problem is go to structure and then go down and keep going down until you see basically a bar with a red piece on top.
Oh, yep.
I see that. You're going to want to radially mount them at 4 to, keep the rocket clamped down.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. So, now that we have the rocket constructed, then you see that orange and gray bar to the right of your screen?
The staging one, yep.
Yes, that is your staging. So, what you're gonna want to do is, on the bottom one, it should say 2, and it should have the engine and launch clamps.
Yep.
So, press the plus button that is, that appears when you hover on it.
With a plus button. Oh, I see that. Alright, I hit it.
And then grab the engine from the second stage, or from, the stage that says 2, and bring it down into the, stage that says 3.
Oh, I've never done that or knew that.
Yeah, that's most likely your problem. So then, the order going from top to bottom should be the parachute, the coupler, launch clamps, and the engine.
Yep.
Okay, so now something that you should also know, are you playing on Xbox, PlayStation, computer?
I'm on a PlayStation.
Like, what are you playing on again?
PlayStation 4.
Okay, so I'm assuming that it's nearly the same as Xbox.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
You see the tabs at the top of the screen that are blue?
Yep.
Yeah, they should have a crane, a hammer and a wrench, a turbo knot, and a plane.
Yep, I see that.
So if you hit your right bumper once, then you should see something that says action groups.
Oh, yep, I see that.
If you go into each of them, there is, if you go into each of them, you can select different things to happen with parts, because, with a rocket the size, it's not really practical, but with, bigger, more complicated rockets, trust me, they're really useful. And then if you hit the right bumper one more time, you should go to the crew tab.
Yep.
I'm assuming that you only have Jebediah, Bill, Valentina, and Bob.
Yes, I have just those guys.
Yeah, so you can go to the astronaut complex to get a lot more astronauts, so that you can have, more crewed missions.
Yeah.
But this is where you can select your crew. So it should have Jeb or Valentina as your main Kerbonaut in the crew pod.
Yep. What happens if I have the engineer or scientist in there?
Well, it basically just means that, you cannot have maneuver nodes, which, again, with craft this size, it's actually kind of impractical. But maneuver nodes are really helpful, and also, engineers, they're honestly kind of impractical unless you are doing something that requires an engineer. So, have Jebediah in the command seat, and then let's launch.
Alright, I'm loading onto the launch pad.
Yep. Let me know when you're there. Okay.
Okay, I'm at the launch pad.
Okay, so just as a quick rundown, first thing that you're going to want to do when you ignite the rocket is you're going to want to let it rise a bit, and then when it gets to around 8 meters per second, you're gonna want to, you know, turn it a little bit so that it faces towards the ocean. Do not turn it a whole bunch, because then the rocket will spin out of control.
Yeah. How much meters did you say? 800 or 8,000?
How much meters per second?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
50.
50.
Okay. So, bring it up to 100% throttle. Turn on SAS, which should be, you know, where B is, and that should be the far right button.
Yep.
And then press A, which you is it
X. Yeah, it's X.
So then press that, and then the launch will go. Now to toggle staging, you press X.
Oh my god, oh my god. I think I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm already burning. I'm out of fuel. Did I do something wrong?
That happened to me too. So, basically, now that you are, you know, out of fuel, just let coast for a bit. And then you, if you press both bumpers, you should have a map pop up.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so you're supposed to land in the ocean, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so now press X, and that should separate your capsule.
Yep.
Okay, now, go over to your SAS panel, which should have a whole bunch of buttons with symbols on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, go to the second column and go down one, and a button that says retrograde should pop up.
Yep.
You see that?
Yep.
Hit that, and it should make your capsule go, you know, heat shield forward.
Yeah, that's what it would be if we actually had a heat shield.
Well, this one doesn't really require a shield due to it being so small.
Yeah.
So, now, just fast forward until you start the re-entry process.
Well, right now I am really freaking low. I am really low.
Okay, so I am starting the re-entry process.
Really, I'm basically on the ground.
So is your parachute deployed?
Yes, it is.
Is your parachute deployed?
It is deployed.
Okay. So, you should be landing soon, correct?
I just landed.
Okay. So, of here first, correct?
I'm pretty sure. Probably.
Okay, so go back to the vehicle assembly building.
Alright.
And unless you want to, if you want to keep this rocket, click Save Craft, not click New Craft.
Alright.
So, now what we're going to do again is we're going to start out with the Mark 1 command pod, and we are going to put the parachute on, and then we're going to put the coupler on.
Okay, I've done that.
So then what we're going okay, so then what we're going to do, so we do this quite a lot, so to take the FLA151S fuel tank adapter, it is it's in the second row, and it should be to the far right.
Alright, I have that.
You see that?
Yep.
Okay, then go to the let's see. Yeah, go to the FLTX 900 fuel tank. Should be let's see. It should be near the Saturn parts.
I am in confusion right now. Is it below, like, when the first fuel engine that you had me put on my rocket? Is it under that?
Let's see. So, it's above a fuel tank adapter, and it is below a, long fuel tank.
The TX 900?
Yes.
Alright, I got that.
Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is go up to engines.
Yep.
And then go to the Wolfhound engine. Actually, no, that's way too powerful. So, for this one, you're going to want to go to the, let's see. So, you're going to want to go to this, no. Okay, you're going to want to go to the Poodle engine. Max.
Yep, I'm hearing ya.
Well, actually, no. I'm not used to building rockets this size. But let's see. So, actually, yeah, go to the Vector engine, one that we used before.
Alright.
And then put that on there. Wait. Actually, take the Vector engine off and go to the couplers.
Alright.
Sorry if this is hard to follow. So go to the engine plates. It should be below the Clamptron docking port junior. It should be the EP18 engine plate.
Yep, I got that.
Okay. So put that on the rocket, and then take the Vector engine, and then, put it back on. So then, once you're ready, click on the, basically, hit the, triangle on the engine plate. Is that it?
Probably. Yes, it is.
Okay, then hit the medium short button.
Should I be like in a panel thing where it says like edit stages, change tool, toggle overlays, and all that?
Let's see. Do you see stuff like cluster nodes, shroud, auto strut, ridge attachment, all that stuff?
No.
Let's see. Well, do you see 4%?
What?
Do you see a bar that says 4%?
4%.
4%.
4%. No.
Okay, do you see a somewhat transparent box that has an orange bar on top that says EP18 engine plate?
The engine plates? I'm looking at the engine plates right now. Okay,
Let's see. So, do you have the engine plate on the rocket?
I do.
Okay, so, what button do you have for the, left button? Well, basically, what button do you have to the left of X?
Square. Oh, now I see it.
Okay, yep. Okay. So, now, near the bottom of that box, there should be a whole bunch of green and gray boxes.
Yep.
They should say long, medium, short, and short.
Yep.
Okay, so hit the box that says medium short.
Yep, I did that.
Well, I'm just going to check to make sure that that works. Actually hit and make it say medium.
Okay.
Okay, so after you do that, go back to fuel tanks and get the FLA215 fuel tank adapter.
Oh, what was it again?
Get the FLA215 fuel tank adapter.
Yep.
Put it on basically put it on the bottom of the rocket. You should see what looks like a tube pop up.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So then, after that, let's see. So, after that, you don't want to go to bottom and get a Rocco Max X232 fuel tank.
Yep.
It should be, and then the one right next to it.
Alright.
Yeah. So then, now you got your fuel tanks correctly set up. So then, go to engines, and there should be a white engine, a big white engine. That's called the mainsail, kind of near the bottom.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought I just deleted my whole entire rocket. I thought I did, but I didn't.
Ooh. Okay, good.
The what main seal? Alright. Okay, I put that on.
Okay, so now let's see. So now that you got that done, I want to show you something. So go to the pause menu
Yep.
and go down to settings.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go down to gameplay, you should see a box. You should see a circle beneath a whole bunch of bars that says advanced tweakables.
Yep.
Do you have that enabled or disabled?
I have the trim enabled, but everything else is disabled.
So one thing that I want to tell you, turn off the trim, because one, that sucks. It just makes it a lot harder to control. And two, go to advanced tweakables
Mm-hmm.
and turn that on.
Alright.
You have it turned on?
Yep.
Okay, so if you go back and have it saved,
Yep, it's saved.
then hit, well, after you have it all saved, hit square on the fuel tanks, and you should see auto strut and rigid attachment.
Yep, I see that.
So go to each of the fuel tanks and fuel tank adapters and turn those on.
Alright.
And for the auto strut, it should say, yeah, for auto strut, it should say like heaviest part, grandparent part, something like that. Just keep it on heaviest part. Okay, so now that we got that done, put some winglets on. Well, use the same ones that we used before.
Alright.
And then have them radial attached at 4.
Crap, I can't remember which one we used.
Let's see. So we used the AVR8 winglet.
Oh. Alright, I have that on.
Okay, so then after that, put the launch clamps on.
Alright, done that.
And then move the rocket down towards the bottom of the VAB.
Yep, that's where it is.
Okay, now go to crew, and you should have Jebediah or Valentina as the pilot.
Yep.
Okay, so now we are ready for launch. Oh wait, I just forgot about staging.
Oh, of course I just hit launch too.
Yeah, don't worry. We can actually do that on Launchpad. So what you're gonna want to do is that you're gonna want to go to the bottom of the staging bar. Well, actually, yeah, you're gonna want to go to the bottom of the staging bar and move the mainsail engine to the bottom.
Oh, for me, that was already at the bottom.
Okay. Well, did you put the launch clamps on?
Yeah, I did put the launch clamps on.
Okay, good. So then, do you have the, well, let's see. So, you have the vector engine and the, what's it called?
Dad, come here.
And
I saw they
the
just went.
coupler in the same stage.
The decoupler and the thingamabobber? No, I don't.
Okay, so let's see. So what you're gonna want to do is right
Yeah,
after
what were you gonna say to me?
stage with the launch clamps,
Yes, you're gonna say something.
you're gonna want to have the vector engine and the engine plate.
Alright.
And then after that, you're gonna want to have the coupler that couples the capsule.
1 second here. There we go. Now I have it right.
And then you should have the parachute as the last stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're ready for launch. Go up to full throttle, turn on SAS, and light the engine. And then release the launch clamps, and you're good to go. Okay. So then you should be almost completely done with your first stage.
Well, currently I am burning up, and I am just letting this thing take me.
Okay. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
What happened?
Turns out that I forgot to put something on the first stage.
Hmm.
So, something that happens for some reason is that fuel drains from the, second stage into the first stage. So, what you're going to want to do is when you get back to the VAB, you're going to want to take a TD18 decoupler.
Oh, I was still going during that.
Okay.
I was going nice and speedy up there. I was putting myself back in the VAB.
So, let's see. So,
I'm back in the VAB.
okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the first stage off, just put it aside, do not put it back in the toolbox or else it'll get rid of it. And then once you put the first stage aside, you're gonna want to go to the couplers.
How do I take off just the first stage? Oh, there we go.
So,
I got it.
yep.
And
Okay, so now go over to the couplers and
Yep.
go to the third option.
Yep.
This should be the TD18 coupler.
The third option?
Yeah.
Mine's the Clambotron docking port.
Oh. Let's see. So, let's see. So, that's my bad. Go down, 6 rows, and that's where it should be.
Alright. The TD 12? I think.
No. Go over 1.
The TD 18.
Yes.
Alright.
So, okay. So, then put that where the first stage was.
Mm-hmm.
And then put the first stage onto the coupler.
Yep.
Okay. So now let's quickly get staging done. So the order should be parachute, the coupler, engine plate, vector engine, and the coupler.
Yeah, we'll just wait. Wait, so what? One is the engine panel thing.
The engine plate,
Yeah, which one should that be in?
that should be in stage 2 with the vector engine and the coupler.
What decoupler? The one that gets rid of the second stage or first stage?
Well, the one that we just added.
Alright.
Okay, and then after that it should be launch clamps and then the mainsail engine.
Yep.
Okay, so now we are go for launch. Sam, back! Okay. So now get the engine up to full throttle, turn SAS on, light engine, and you're good to go.
Alright. Am I trying to get to orbit or just go straight up?
Go on a gravity turn, which basically means that you're making an attempt to get to orbit. Now, you should realize that your first stage is running out a lot quicker because now we are not draining fuel from the second stage.
Yep, that is happening.
Yeah? I'll be out there quickly. Okay, so then the stage should be depleted. you want to kill the throttle, and then stage the rocket. Now take a look at the map. The apoapsis should be pretty high. The apoapsis is basically the highest point in your orbit.
Oh, yep. It sure is.
So, okay, so then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the, hit the A button, which should be the bottom button, and it should pop up with two options, add maneuver or warp here.
Yep.
Okay, so click add maneuver.
Yep.
So click add maneuver, and it should pop up with basically two blue circles.
Yep.
So then what you're going to want to do is hit the right bumper once, and it should pop up with two blue circles, two purple triangles,
Yep.
and two yellow circles.
Yep, I see that.
So push your left joystick forward until there's a dotted line that looks pretty circular.
Yeah, it's not really working right now.
Do you see a dotted line?
Well, boom, I just hit the thing and... See, it's just not doing it right.
Let's see. Let's see. So, do you see a yellow dotted line?
Oh, there we go. I got it now. I got it.
Okay. So now you just set maneuver mode. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on that dotted line, and there should be two maneuvers. Well, there should be two options that says either add maneuver or warp to next maneuver.
Yep.
Click warp to next maneuver.
Okay, it's completed.
Okay. So then, near the, in the SAS panel, you should see something that kind of looks like a broken circle.
Yep, I see that. And it says maneuver.
Yep, click that.
Alright.
And then, if you look near the bottom of your navy, you should see something that says node and T minus, and then it should have a timer.
Yep.
So once it gets to T minus 10 seconds, then you're gonna want to light up that engine.
Alright, I did that.
And then the green bar should be depleting, and then right below that is the burn time. Once that gets to 0, but once that gets to T minus 0, then you are going to want to kill the engine.
Yep, I done that.
Do you see a blue line that is around Kerman?
Yes.
You're in orbit.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go to dinner. But what you can do in the meantime is send like Jebediah on a EVA, which is basically a spacewalk. And you can just experiment with that. Make sure you do not go too far from the craft. And I have to go to dinner.
Alright. I bet you I have to, too, so. See ya.
Okay. I'll see ya.
Thanks for teaching me.
NASA launched the
Yeah, so he decided to teach me one day since he saw my stream, so I'm just like, well, might as well let him teach me. You know what? As I'm here, I'm gonna try to get to the moon, even though, do I know how to? No. Maneuver. Cancel here. Let's get rid of this, and then, yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous for this now. So I've never done this before, and, you know, I don't think I'm gonna have enough fuel to even get there. See, what did I say? I'm out of fuel. And again, I'm just freaking flipping. Well, I'm get going to dinner, you know. So see ya.